Exploration Eau de Toilette by Cartier is widely regarded as one of the modern classics. But is it? Let's find that out. This is the 11th scent that I'm ranking among my 128 perfumes, and without further ado, let's get testing. So the immediate impression is definitely aromatic, kind of spicy, has a berry-like smell, has these ionones it feels like. A slight carrot-like smell, slight citrusiness as well. But I definitely can't pick up any specific fruits or specific woods or any specific herbs either. But this is what you generally get from the legendary perfumer that made this fragrance, Jean-Claude Helena. His art, in my mind, is usually quite abstract, quite vague, and for me, a bit lacking a lot of the times. However, it is undeniable that he's a legend who has changed the perfumery landscape quite a bit with his approach. And back to Declaration, I have to say that it is far from my personal favorite. Actually, previously, I didn't quite enjoy it as much as I do right now, but I still don't quite enjoy it that much. The strength of this fragrance is around 7 out of 10 right off the bat. Uniqueness, I haven't really smelled anything like it still, and it has been released in 1998, I think. So the uniqueness for it is around 9 out of 10, and the likability, I'm not a huge fan, so for me personally it's like a 7 out of 10. And the opening, about 10 minutes in, it kind of continues on the same path. It is kind of woody, still kind of berry-like, still kind of spicy. I can pick up ISOE Super, I think. And the only difference that I feel in this stage is that the berry vibe just slightly gets toned down. In the heart, about 2 to 3 hours in, the aromatics, they obviously kind of evaporate a lot more than at the beginning. And I can start feeling a bit of a lipstick vibe. I'm not quite sure why. This slight bitterness that you get from these cosmetics, lipsticks usually, I think it is kind of tied to the iris part, ionones, and I think that they are here. I could be mistaken, but it's still woody, it's still nice, it's still kind of, I can't say it's masculine. And the interesting thing is, it has become a bit more likable for me. I kind of enjoy it in a way that previously I didn't. And the strength has definitely gone down a notch, so previously I would rank it like a 7 out of 10, now it's about a 6 out of 10. It's still fairly noticeable, it's still projecting, but it's not that strong. And it kind of feels a little bit more feminine. Obviously, as a fragrance, I don't think it is a super masculine fragrance, even despite that it has these kind of classically masculine notes in it. It is a bit spicy, it is a bit woody, but it's not necessarily so harsh or so strong that no woman could pull it off. In fact, I think any woman could pull this off. It has enough of an androgynous vibe here. In the dry down, it's kind of vaguely sweet, definitely woody, kind of berry-like, and as you would expect, it has become quite a bit less strong, so 4 out of 10 for me, and I personally pick up a bit of powderiness in there. Obviously, at this stage, you also can't flaunt a lot of uniqueness, so it has also gone down quite a bit. It's not as unique as previously, about 7 out of 10 to me, and in the deep dry down, about 8 to 12 hours in, well, it's a skin scent. It's strength-wise 2 out of 10, it's woody, it's ionone, it's kind of straightforward at this point. Nothing much has changed, quite linear, and I think that it retains this subtlety, this nice understated feel throughout the whole lifetime of this fragrance. So now we are ranking the fragrance. Cartier Declaration is a tough one for me. For me specifically, it's not excellent necessarily because I don't like it that much. But I am afraid of putting it in okay because there is a lot of cultural value to it. So probably it's really good. But from all of these fragrances, I like it the least right now. I'll put Cartier after Serge Lutens because Cartier is nice, but while Amber Sultan has a lot of the things that I absolutely love and adore, and then it has some of the things that I kind of hate. It has one of the best openings ever from fragrances that I have, but then the dry down is what I don't like about it. Cartier Declaration, for me, it doesn't evoke much in terms of emotions. So that's why I feel like I like Amber Sultan more, because it has a higher amplitude of emotions, a higher range than Declaration. It has a legacy, but Amber Sultan just creates more emotion in me. So in conclusion, it indeed is a good, sophisticated classic for men. I personally am not a huge fan of it, but it doesn't take away the fact that it is a really, really good men's fragrance. It is an ideal fragrance for the office. It could work as a signature scent. It's not too strong. So if you want to try a classic that is kind of androgynous, kind of sophisticated and understated, I would recommend this. Just go to the store and try it on a bunch of times. I would also recommend you to just educate yourself on Jean-Claude Ellen's work, because he is a legendary perfumer. And in that vein, next time we're ranking Terre d'Hermès Eau de Toilette.